Hello there, you is listening to the Nerdy KP podcast, and I is your host KP Sema. Today I'm gonna be reviewing. Okay, my review, my the individual that I am in my mind listed review of the one, the only Captain America: Brave New World. Okay, Anthony Mackie, number one. Let me tell you something. This movie was amazing. I love it so much. Um, y'all lied to me. This movie was amazing. And it was so great. Let me tell you something. Anthony Mackie did his thing. And let me tell y'all, he was, for this to be his first film as Captain America, he did excellent. I'm telling you, this man proved himself worthy of that shield in this movie. His acting was, man, Anthony Mackie has been in this industry for so long, and I'm so glad that this role came upon him way back a decade ago when they did uh Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier. On your left, y'all remember that scene? On your left, Steve Rogers and them introducing the Falcon to the screen, and now he's Captain America the Falcon. Okay, he got the wings and the shield. Oh snap, bro. Okay, let me pace myself. Let me pace myself. Firstly, I gotta say, this has to be one of the most comic book accurate MCU films I've ever seen. Let me tell you something. You look up the comics, they took different elements from the different versions of the comics and merged them together. And it also connected to so many films. This first time I've seen a film in MCU in this stage, in this era of the, because this is like the fourth or fifth phase. I think this is the entrance of the fifth phase. I think I may be incorrect of the MCU, and it connected to one of the things in the beginning of it, which is the Incredible Hulk. It connected to that, and I ain't watched Incredible Hulk since I was like 9, 10 years old, so it kind of filled me in when what was missing. Um and then it connected to the Eternals. I never watched the Eternals because a lot of people said that it was a pointless movie MCU, but at least it was able to connect with this and to grow the story more. And I might watch the Eternals and see what it's about. I remember seeing the trailer for it at the movie theater, and that's the only time I ever watched the trailer. And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be good." It comes out. I mean, I read the original Eternal comics and everything, and yeah, I was like, "This is pointless. I might as well not." But back to the subject, the fact that it character this the Eternals, and then it's connecting to the new stuff that's connecting to the multiverse and the Marvel stuff. It's kind of giving away some stuff at the end, but this is a spoiler review. I should have said this is the beginning. This is a spoiler review. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is Harrison Ford's portrayal of Thaddeus Ross. Let me tell you something. Harrison Ford is one of the greatest actors to portray legendary characters. My favorite two being Han Solo, the scoundrel of all scoundrels, and Indiana Jones, the explorer of all explorers. So you get those two characters and Thaddeus. Now, I didn't really like him as Thaddeus. Thaddeus Ross is a very villainous character, and we see him in here on the verge of trying to change his ways, but not really at the same time. Like, he's attempting to, but he's not really. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm trying to change my ways, but like, in reality, he's still holding on to what he always did. And but nonetheless, and I think this is the third person to play. I think Harrison Ford is the third person to play Thaddeus Ross in the MCU. I may be incorrect. Again, I haven't watched Incredible Hulk in years, like over a decade. Um, wow, that's insane to say. And but yeah, man, this is really really good. Now, thirdly, I just gotta point out Mr. Black Talent. Yes, Mr. Giancarlo Espiado. I really hope I pronounce his last name correctly. Sir, if you ever hear this, I apologize for mispronouncing your name. You are one of the most legendary actors ever. I'm talking about from them Spike Lee joints to Breaking Bad, Once Upon a Time, and of course this. I love you in Once Upon a Time. This is one of my favorite primetime shows of all time. So big shout out to Giancarlo. And thank you. You really hit the fact that you was in. I'm talking like I'm really going. The man's really gonna hear this. But the fact that he played us on the Jennifer Hudson show, like he wasn't gonna be a whole Marvel villain. But that's beside the point. His performance was amazing. Man, he was a beast from the get. Bro, from the beginning of the movie, he was a beast, man. He was a beast. Oh, a terroristic beast. And I was like, this man takes on any role he's given, and he does his thing. I don't care if he's the good guy, the bad guy, the gray area dude that's like not all bad, but not all good. Man, he portrayed the heck out this character, and I hope to see. Well, I know we're gonna see more of him. Okay, we gonna protest if we don't, but we gonna need to see more of Giancarlo in the MCU. We need this. It's important. This is Black History in the making. Okay, this movie is Black History. Yes, man. Now, fourth thing I gotta talk about is Isaiah Bradley. Let me tell you something. His story is one of the most profound of the MCU. Something that really connects to real painful part of Black history. And let me tell you something. They did him justly. They did him right. And I tell you not, this it was really touching. How firstly, I just have to love how from the Falcon Winter Soldier miniseries to this, how they've shown he's opened up and continue life outside of it, and not just letting it keep him like a recluse, a recluse, you know. So, but his redemption story was amazing. It was powerful, and man, him and his Sam's relationship is, man, I love it. It's like uncle and nephew. I loved it. I loved it, and I was like, man, this is black men loving on black men, and Sam's um taking action, making sure that he gets out of the imprisonment that he's gained not by someone else's will and not his own. Um, was, man, I forget what the villain's name was. Well, I was never like sure because but he was a character from the Incredible Hulk. I researched it, played by the same exact dude, by the way, which is incredible because that was way back in Phase One before it was any phases, before it was called the MCU. Back when it was done by Paramount, long before Disney. So the fact that they got the same actor to come back and portray the same character is dope. But yeah, this character was amazing. He was ahead of everything. Like he already knew what was gonna happen and pre-planned everything. And one thing about me, I love a strategic villain. And literally his superpower was strategy. It was literally brain power. It made him look like a mutated potato, but he was, brain power nonetheless. And it explored, and that storyline explored something that actually happened in the comics, where that is basically used the dude as a strategy machine, working him to create weapons and to help him in all different kind of exploits. And I was like, that, see, I love it when they go to the comics, when they stop trying to come up with their own original ideas and just go with the source material that has been here for, yeah, about what, 100, almost 100 years. So literally, we have Captain America. It just been in, like, bro, it's been what, 70, 80 years. I don't even know like me. That's how many iterations there are of these comics. Like, you have all these different universes and iterations, and they're trying to make some new stuff for Hollywood. And I said, nah, go with what we already know. That's what messes up. That's why. But they didn't do that with this film. They used source material, and they merged different storylines from different universes within the different comic series, and it worked out wonderfully. Now my only complaint about the film, as a lot of other people's, is it was too short. It is literally the second shortest Marvel MCU film yet. The shortest is the Marvels. And but that's my only complaint. The story was amazing. Well, that's not my only complaint. Okay, that's actually my second complaint. My number one was them pretentious speeches they had Sam do the entire movie. Like, he literally, I remember my cousin, Joseph Stratford, or as y'all may know him as Joe on Candidate Movies, said those pretentious speeches were annoying, but minus that, the movie was amazing. The dialogue was dope. Um, and the characters were so unique and amazing. The animation, the CGI was dope. Okay, I got one more. I wish we saw more of Red Hulk, and I wish we saw the struggle of Red Hulk more than what we did in the film. Like, we saw him almost turn to Red Hulk, but at least could have made his hand like big and red and then shrink back down to size. But but other than that, so it was a really good film. But my only things was, it should have been longer. We should have got more Red Hulk. And I forgot the first thing I said, but yeah, like, those are my only complaints for the film. Other than that, I loved it. The music selection was excellent for it. Um, Again, Anthony Mackie did his thing, and he was also an executive producer on this film. I don't know if y'all know what that means, but that means he got some ownership of this film, bro. That means he put money in and he got way more money out. When you're an executive producer, you put money in, but you're gonna get way more money out. So I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him. He making moves in his business and making moves as a superhero. Man, I kid you not. And all the let's just right skinned haters. Uh y'all tripping. This movie was great. He's not Steve Rogers. He's Sam Wilson, and he's going to be our Captain America. And yeah, that's about all. I know this was still unorganized. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at organizing stuff. I'm getting better. But all in all, I literally give this movie, I gotta give it a 10 out of 10. I got to give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a definitely it's a 10 out of 10. It's a A. It's a definitely rewatch. If you ain't watched it, go watch it. If you got Disney Plus, it's on there. You got the membership, go ahead, watch it. Watch all the Captain Americas if you want to. You can start all the way back at oh yeah, that's the other movie. It connects to Civil War. That's it. I was trying to figure out. Literally connects to it. And there's a scene at the end. This is a spoiler review, so I'm gonna say it. Where in the raft, the same prison, underwater prison that is Ross locked Sam Wilson in, as well as the others like Steve Rogers and Natasha Romanoff in Civil War. Well, no, Captain and Iron Man was battling. I take that back. Uh, that iconic battle straight from the comics. So we gotta get that like but yeah, like it's crazy because there's a scene where Thaddeus is looking at them in the sails, but it's the opposite in this film where Sam is looking at Thaddeus in the sail. And what's crazy is everything he fought against, he became. Now, in the comics, he actually one iteration he actually became Red Hulk on purpose. The fight Bruce Banner. One time, another time, and but most it was an accident, but he took advantage of it, and that's how the Thunderbolts were created. And I haven't watched the Thunderbolts yet, but from my understanding, Thaddeus Ross isn't in it, which is crazy because he formed the group, which is why it's named after him, Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. But I gotta go watch it. Uh, is it on Disney Plus yet? I think it has. No, I think it hit Amazon, but I'll be watching it soon. I'll be able to give my review on that. But yeah, um, I just want to thank everyone who does listen for listening, for everyone who's ever encouraged me to make these podcasts. I thank y'all. Um, I know I'm unorganized and I'm getting better at being organized when it comes to this stuff. Um, I'm getting better at taking notes when it comes to this stuff so I can give y'all an organized what's the word I'm trying to figure an analyzation of everything I'm talking about so y'all can understand what I'm talking about and it's not confusing to y'all. I'm getting better from finishing my sentences so that y'all not like, okay, bro, you gonna continue that conversation? And I'm listening to a lot of people. I'm taking feedback and people telling me so it's gonna be fixed. But again, thank y'all for listening. Keep on being nerdy. Be yourselves. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for playing video games or listening to anime or reading comics. Just be yourself. Do what you do. Much love to y'all and all peace.